Hey guys, make sure to check out G2A.com. A link is in the description below. They have really cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more. Link in the description below. Yo, what's up guys, it's OGXRAYZ. So obviously this is a different kind of video. I don't normally talk about Nintendo or really anything outside of Call of Duty or first-person shooters, but I wanted to make this video because new information came out today regarding the Nintendo NX, what could possibly be confirmed information on what the console is going to be like, and it honestly looks at this point like it's going to be a total complete failure, and that really upsets me because I'm a big Nintendo fan. Like for me, I've followed Nintendo all the way back to the NES. I've had every single console that they've released, the NES, Super NES, the 64, I got the GameCube, I got the Wii, I got the Wii U, I've got even the handhelds, I got the Game Boy, the Game Boy Color, I got the Game Boy Advance, the SP, I've got the DS, I got the 3DS, so I've had every single console that Nintendo's ever come out with because I love Nintendo and I love their franchises, I love their games. But obviously it's no secret that the console side has been failing and it's been having issues and it's been, you know, up for huge criticism for years. I mean, the Wii, which was Nintendo's huge success, right? Because it sold over 70 million consoles. Oh my God, amazing. You know, even though it sold 70 million consoles, the Wii had a ton, and I mean an absolute butt ton, of horrible shovelware games that people just didn't care. They felt like the Wii console had no standards when it came to games because there was a ton of games that would come out that were broken, that had literally no story, that were literally made and published to try to sell them on a Nintendo Wii because there were 70 million people playing, but guess what? Nobody would buy those games, and the Wii was tailored towards the casual market. So then the Wii, successful in numbers, a failure when it comes to what it was critically acclaimed or not. Then we had the Wii U. I was excited for the Wii U. I said, oh my God, finally an HD super console from Nintendo. It's going to be on par with the PS4, with the Xbox One. They've learned they're not going to do an underpowered console, but guess what? Nope. They decided to go a weird kind of handheld screen, which I'm not complaining about. I enjoy my gamepad, but it was underpowered. And because of that, Nintendo lost an absolute butt ton of third-party support. They weren't getting the support of the games that the PS4 and the Xbox One were getting. So guess what? The Wii U at that point became a console that you only got if you were a Nintendo fan who wanted to play Nintendo games. And fine. You know, fine, that mentality, Nintendo, if they wanted, fine. You know, they're gonna have their hardcore fans buying it. It's because back when the GameCube was out, back when the N64 was out, they had third-party support because Nintendo was on par with their competitors. And now, and I know it took me a while to get to this point, Nintendo, it looks like it's been confirmed that the NX, which a lot of people are excited for, I was excited for because I thought it was going to be this console that could rival or at least be somewhat near the level of the PS4 or the Xbox One. It's actually going to be a mobile console. All right, it's going to be a handheld console that uses a handheld chipset or a mobile chipset, which is going to be the NVIDIA Tegra. We don't even know if it's going to be the K1 or the X1. We don't know what exactly it's going to be, but it's going to be a handheld console that you can bring home and you can detach the sides to have extra controllers, and I'll put an image on screen. And you know what? If this was a handheld, if Nintendo said, you know what, we're coming out with a new console and it's going to be a handheld and it's going to be this super beast handheld that has this amazing chipset, I would be so excited. I would be, oh my God, we're getting the upgrade from the 3DS. It's going to be a handheld console, a mobile console that I can use that is on par almost with what the PS3 does. I mean, who wouldn't be excited for that? Who wouldn't be excited for a super powerful handheld? But then, it's not that, because they've pretty much said it's going to be the next console, home console. And I mean, they're trying to ship this thing and they're trying to promote it and they're trying to say, hey, look, it's a handheld console, but you can plug it into your TV, so it's a home console. But it's not. It's not, because it uses a mobile chipset. It uses a chipset that you wouldn't use on a home console, because guess what, Nintendo? Once again, it's going to be underpowered. Once again, you're going to lose third-party support. And once again, people aren't going to buy your console. They're not going to buy your console unless it's like a super cheap console, which I don't see this being a super cheap console. So Nintendo, once again, decides we don't need third party. Once again, they decided we don't need a powerful console to compete with Sony and Xbox One. And, you know, believe me, there's a ton of Nintendo fans out there who are going to say we don't need to compete with them. We don't need to do any of that. I'm super excited, but no, this is supposed to replace the Wii U. Why is a potentially underpowered console even more underpowered than the Wii U coming out, and they're trying to sell this thing as a console when it's a handheld. If it was a handheld and they said this is a handheld that you can plug into your TV, holy hell, I would be excited. But now, they're winding down the Wii U. There's going to be no more console, home console kind of thing going on. Games are going to be made now for the NX, and it's not even a home console. I mean, I don't know how I feel, but I'm just really upset about this, and I know that a lot of Nintendo fans are really upset about this, and I need an event. And if you guys want the info, I will leave the article down below, but I don't know, man. I'm giving up on Nintendo, and I think it's going to be a huge failure. Nintendo, you're about to lose a lot of money if this is exactly what's coming out, if this is a legit leak.